breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to be. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells you when Mike leaves you rain. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. It's hump day, whatever that means. All right, we're live. Look at that bright red shirt. Daily Brew. What's cooking, everybody? Cheers. Let me get a Hunter, I reckon. Hey, Bill, what's up? That was Hurricane Ida footage that I took last year. So we were up there doing a little storm documenting. Very powerful Category 4 storm. I thought they might have increased it a little bit, but they didn't. So, hey, good morning. We're going to say hi to everybody. This is Little Hunter. This is our Daily Brew show, getting ready for the tropics, and we talk almost every single day. Several years now since, heck, I don't even know. 15. Whenever Facebook started doing Facebook Lives, we've been doing live, so. Good morning there, Eric. What's up, Bill? There you go, buddy. So, yeah, we're going to talk weather, tropics. Jason Triplett, what's up? Good morning, Scott. We're over on YouTube. So, yeah, not a lot of weather to talk about, so we'll probably be kind of short and sweet. There is a little bit of tropics, a little bit of tropics. We officially start bringing out the crayons. I got my crayon. Oh, crap, I pushed them. I can't get them. Well, anyway, there's one crayon. We officially start bringing out the crayons in May 15th. The NHC starts whipping out their advisory, so we'll be doing that very soon. The season will be here before you know it. Yeah, Eric, holy moly, can you believe that? 93 degrees down to South Florida yesterday. Tampa Bay had a record heat on Monday of 91. It was a cool 55 in Oldsmar this morning. But hey, it's going to be hot later. It's going to warm up quick. So, good morning, Pam A.N. Cool little name there. Eric, the Rays finally won. What's up, Maureen Smith? How's it going up in North Carolina? What do you think about that, Hunter? All right. Well, let's talk weather, I guess. We can get rolling. We'll just kind of be casual today. Not a lot cooking out there. High pressure ruling things. I guess we'll jump right into the tropics since we're going to start getting into tropics mode real soon. If I don't put Hunter to sleep first. All right. Hey, big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They're on the screen right here. Right there. I got to remember to point the other way. Big supporters of our page. Appreciate it. For the 4th year coming up to the season now. 4 years they've been supporting our weather page. Our weather page is crowd-funded independently. A lot of great supporters out there that keep us kicking, and ABC is one of them. So we really appreciate that for sure. Let's start things out. I'll still say hey here for a minute. Let's just bring it up here to what I posted here this morning. Let's bring this up full screen because we'll start the show out with Tropics chat. Tropics chatting. Lisa Green. That's because you know it's time for the season. And we'll be featuring all of Andy Simmons' songs soon enough. He's got 7 songs that he wrote us. Can you believe that? A weather page with their own songs. I mean, come on. How cool is that, right? For Pete, what's up? Fox, the weather mic. Good morning from Tallahassee, David Lewis. Good morning from Rabina. How do you say that? Good morning. Hey, what's up, Dale? Rays finally won. Bobby, it's hot. 93 in Fort Myers. Man, that's a record. NASCAR Dale. My man, Earnhardt. All right. So let's talk weather before Louis. This is Louis, by the way, the original. And I'm still drinking from my damn Princess cup. So everybody take your Louis cup or your Princess cup. We'll do they call this a social. If you play trivia here at home, when everybody gets a question right, they call it a social, and everybody takes a social. So we can drink to, what is that, Cinderella? Hey, Richard, I'll take a look at it, man. How's it going? Rays and Royals in August. Cool. Hey, Crystal, how's it going? Like your hat. Good morning, Mary Carol Chapman. We are the same guy. Oh, you are the same guy. What are you talking about? You're on YouTube too? You mean our numbers are inflated because you're on both? All right. Let's put Louis down. Hope everybody's having a great morning. We're going to talk weather. Nothing really big in the weather news. Big chit chat about the big Arkansas tornado that never happened last week, and starting to read more blogs about it. James Spann had a really good interview about it, and a little bit of worrisome about false reports and storm spotters giving inaccurate information. They had a tornado emergency on the ground, and it never panned out. So there's a lot of chatter on that right now about what went wrong. And I'm kind of glad we just focus on what's coming and not what's happening. That's kind of what we've always done. So if you really want to distinguish what we do different here than everybody else, I guess, I love to go long range, long look. We talk a lot about what's coming. And once it gets here, and I always said my job is done. We talk about spaghetti models and where the storms might go, where they might brew, where they might start. But, once it's happening, that's when you really rely on your local TV networks and national news, weather news, national sources like National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center. So we got a good little niche. We like to talk about what's coming, and that's why I was focusing on this little purple dot, Louis. He's such a good boy. I love him. And I got some new toys. Let me show you my new toys. Shelly sent me some toys. These pretty cool actually. So Shelly sent these because we said we needed some new visuals this year. So she sent me these things. You might not be able to see them very good. They look like little snakes. I kept 2 of the red ones. See there. These are loop currents and loop eddies. So she said I can describe loop eddies. I'm gonna have to learn how to use them. But I know what she was getting at because you can make them big. Like here is the Hurricane Ida loop current. And it didn't break off and make 2. See, look, there's 2 little loop eddies. So I'll figure them out, Shelly. There's 2 loop eddies. That's a loop current. So I got a pile of toys over here we'll talk about during the Tropics. So, all right, so here's the graphics. Big thanks again to all our supporters out there. Appreciate it. We got fun stuff coming up. I'm going to showcase what we're doing here. A couple weeks here, actually next Wednesday, so I need to start pushing it. But we'll talk about that later. The Oldsmar Hurricane Expo. But all right, so here's what I posted this morning. Now you might remember Monday we talked about this low pressure. Let's see if our pointers. Oh, it is working today. Yay! It's a miracle. So you might have. Here's the U.S. This is the U.S. right here. That's Florida. Way out here, there's a low pressure system, and you can kind of see it showing up today. And we got our first purple on the dot. Purple on the dot. Our first purple. This is a cool map I ran into years ago. It's a probability map. It never really is exact, but it does show you areas that are being pinpointed by different models and ensembles. So it's our first. Hey, we can ring a bell. Where is my little bell maker thing that Kim gave us? Where is that sucker at? I don't know where it went. I have to look for it. But anyway, we got a noise maker somewhere. I bet you Sarah took it. So ding 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 ding. First purple of the year. It's not gonna do anything. Here's a big front coming in. It's just gonna sit out here. It's gonna dissolve. But hey, we got our first purple. And it's way far east. These things never happen. So Atlantic waters are still really chilly. 99% of your April, May storms are all here. Never out here. So, but let's show you about that. All right. So the NHC, we always tell everybody this is the most important graphic of all time. The NHC 5-day map. There's no new tropical cyclones. You can click to 2 days. There's nothing. So if you ever want official information, you always go to the National Hurricane Center. I also have this little link here, experimental probability. There's nothing showing on that. So very unlikely it'll become anything. But when you do go here to Tropical Tidbits, we can take a look at it. We got our definitely distinguished low pressure system out there in the Atlantic, and this has been showing up. And it's not strong. This is our low is blue, orange, and I guess that's orange. Red is high. But there you go. I mean, it's been very, very consistent. Now look, it's not going to do anything. But it is a little spot. The Euro's showing it. And everybody's showing it. So, it's initializing correctly. It's already out there. But, hey, a little low pressure system. It doesn't mean anything. But we do got a purple sticker or purple little dot. Satellite imagery. You can see it pretty well out here. Spinning. You can see spinach. Look. Focus right there. Spinach. It's a word you only hear on Mike's Weather page. So we have low-level spinach. There's our big bad front that came through. That sucker went way south, man. Went through the Caymans. John, our buddy John, are you in there today, John? Ferguson, hey, buddy. Yeah, it went through the Caymans. Down by Jamaica right now. Down by Haiti, Hispaniola. So there you go. Anyway, little spinach out there. Interesting. I thought we might get our first NHC yellow highlight, but we didn't. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Look. First spinach in the Atlantic of the year. Look at that. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quack, quack. But it's not. But definitely got some surface low pressure to it. So that's pretty neat, right? There you go. Pretty odd to see way out there. There it is. There she is. All right. There's our big bad front line. Look at that sucker, man. I mean, that went all the way down through the Bahamas. That's a big bad front right there. Not bad. Big, impressive front. But let's talk about what does happen. This is always really interesting to talk about. So what happens? And we're seeing it happen now. Let's find a better graphic here for you. And here's the NHC surface map showing that low pressure system out there. No biggie. I'm not hyping anything up, by the way. All right, so what happened? How do we bring this up here? I guess this would be a good one here. All right, this will be a good one to bring up. Let's see if I can bring it up it better in goes east satellite. So let's pull it up. Caribbean. Pull it up. And here we go. Click on it. Hang loose. Hang loose. There we go. Water vapor loop. Big water vapor loop. Big. All right, this is everything in a nutshell. So, hey, what's up, Trent? Fast bow tie. Hey, so long-range weather, unless you live in the middle part of the U.S., we're going to show you there's going to be a high pressure that comes in and locks itself over the southeast, right over the Atlantic. And it's going to keep things pretty dry. Now, we're going to always have those spontaneous little thunder showers, but as a whole, there's going to be a lot of areas that are going to just see nothing through the weekend. All your storm activity is going to be centered across the middle part of the U.S., pumping up from the Gulf around this high pressure, and I'll show you that. But we're talking tropics right now, real quick. So there's our low out here spinning. But this is how early season systems start. 99% of the time, this is an old frontal boundary right here. And look what happens on the tail end of the front, right? Sometimes these little low pressure systems get going. They always start usually. We have no tropical waves this time of the year. The ITCZ line is way too far south, the monsoon trough. So there's no tropical waves early in the season. So all the tropical systems that start, and there has been systems starting in April, May, very, very, very common. May's had a storm the last 7 years in a row. So very likely we'll get a system in May. But they usually start from old frontal boundaries like you're seeing right now live. So this frontal boundary, you never know. There's not another one coming for a week. And this is what we always said. Fronts bring shear. F brings shear. But there's no front coming for a whole week. That means this whole area can sit down here and muster if it's going to become anything. So that's how the early season systems start, always. So, and I don't think there's anything showing. Maybe, let's see. You see a little pop here in the CMC. See that little low pressure? GFS. Look at that, a little bit down there. Oh, tries. See that? That's interesting. Nothing solid, but this is how they start. Look. So look at this. This is next Monday. This area right here is tropicaltidbits.com. This little low, look at that, a little low pressure area is starting from the same front we were just showing you. See how it happens? See, this is where we're at right now. There's that old front right here, see it? But this little general area right here ends up becoming kind of hanging out down there. And look, tries to get going. And here's our next front. We were talking about next front next midweek. So it wouldn't have a very big window, but hey, that's how it starts. And that's where we look. Here's the Euro. Yeah, kind of keeping low pressures hanging around down there. So this is a 21st. Oh, it's running now. 60 is a shorter one. Let's go to 00Z. Yeah, see? That's how it starts. So we'll see. Never know. But nothing to stress about. Never. 99.9% of these early season systems are very, 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 very weak. And right now there's really nothing showing on that. How about that? Weather now, though. Let's take a look at the 5-day rain forecast. This always puts things in perspective. Here it is. Let's just leave this up here for a minute. This is your 5-day rain. This is rain through Monday morning. Loretta Reed, what's up? Julie, good morning. Sean, down at Mass, loving Disney. Cool. Haven't been to Disney in so long. When you have kids, you look forward to going to Disney and Orlando. And then you get there, and you got lines a mile long. You got a 2-hour line to see It's a Small World. So how ironic is that? A line that's 2 miles long to see a ride called It's a Small World. But I'm glad my kids are past that. Sorry. Hey, Hunter. Knock it off. Oh, hey, we got a spammer. Cool. Let's see what else you guys are chatting about. So, hey, Sean, what's up, Ann? Hey, appreciate the stars. They add up. Hey, good morning, Ann. Appreciate that. Valerie Bauer, good morning. She's a long-time chatter. What's up, Renee from Cottondale, Florida? Marlena, spinach Popeye would approve, yep. Paul Thompson, good morning. Keisha, good morning. What's up? Getting ready for the season, everybody? Yes. Trent Hogg, hey, we had senior night last night. Man, so we had Aussie Grill come out, Trent, and free food. Hey, listen, little plug for somebody, not just because I like to. Aussie Grill, let me see if I can pull them up here. So here, this is pretty neat. Let me pull their website up. It's owned by Outback. All right, so here's Aussie Grill. They came out with a food truck for our Eastlake High School senior night, and food was free. All the food was free. All the money was donations back to the softball, which is incredible. And I'm talking burgers, chicken, fries. I couldn't believe it. So big props to Aussie Grill, sponsoring our local high school big time. And Outback is based out of Tampa still, I believe. So that was really cool. I was happy to see some local town support. Hey, Dylan, no blob coming in off of Texas. Let's take a look at some local weather. So here's, let's go back to, so here's your 5-day rains. Let me close some windows out. So you can always get things cooking here when you look at something like this. This is your 5-day rain map. 5-day rain map. 5 days. This is rain through Monday. Today's Wednesday. Look at that. No rain. Nothing along the East Coast from Maine pretty much to Texas. Now, why do we have this down here? Because it's Florida. It's because of the Everglades. It always rains in South Florida. Not so much here. They need to rain, but we can always have those random afternoon thunder showers. So you can't ever. But as far as accumulation goes, look at the little chart over here. Look, light green stops at 1/2 inch. So even with all this green showing up, none of that is over 1/2 inch. And you can get a couple inches in an afternoon thunderstorm. So we are locked in. High pressure is locked in. This is the area that everybody's watching. It's because of this high pressure. And look, all this is going to funnel in, and our storm clash is going to happen across classic Midwest, central U.S. That's 5 days. So, hey, if you got plans this weekend, finally, you can not worry about rainouts. It seems like every couple of days. Here's that purple map we were talking about. This is one of our tropics maps I like to use. It's and I have it linked to the site. There's just a little color. There's a 1% chance. How about that? I hype up 1% storms like out the yin yang. I'm a 1% hyper. Here's another map. This one's pretty good. I can't find a stagnant map on it, but there you go. A little more color on that one. There's all kinds of tools on the site I like to use. This is a great site if you've ever been to it, Mike's weather page. It's too early for that one. Let's see. Where's the one I'm looking at? 3, I think that's one. All right, let's just take a look at the latest ensemble map here. 5-day. And there's big color. I mean, that's crazy color. So I like this map. I like you. All right, that's a TikTok. All right, so look, this map, my pointer doesn't work. All right, but this is the map that uses Navy ensembles. FNMOC. This takes all the ensembles. It's a great tool, man, because ensembles are everything. So you have all the Euro ensembles, all the CMC, Navy, and GFS, and it puts them all together, and it's saying, hey, we got a shot. And that's pretty high probability. But nothing from the Nhc. And again, I'm not hyping it up, but it's just one of the tools that we use. It always shows up areas around Central America down in Mexico here, so we never really look at Venezuela or always shows color usually down there. But this kind of stuff, in this season, these are tools that I use to build confidence that, hey, we can talk about something. And there's other tools that we can look at. I like several of them. I always go to this one, the Euro probability map. And it's showing a little color out there. Finally, catching up to everybody else. So, but look, it's not going to go anywhere. Doesn't mean anything. Could mean historically the farthest eastern storm ever this early. If we look at climatology, let's show you the history of storms as they've happened. And this is not updated, unfortunately. This is only through 2015. They don't even have April. But look at May. In the history of storms from 1851 to 2015, nothing out here. This isn't even counting April. So the only 2 systems have developed in May, and look where they are. Classic cold fronts that linger and boom. And they always end up going that way because of fronts that come down and pick them up, pull them out. So there's your early May. There's really nothing that far out there. Here's May 11th through May 20th history. Look, nothing. This little guy is right here somewhere. So what we're looking at now is this little guy way out here. Look, nothing through middle May in history, 1851 to 2015. So very odd, very rare. But there's our little frontal boundaries. And they all come up, they all turn. We get into the end of May 21 through 31st, there's some more. Now, ironically, this doesn't show the last 7 years, and we've had a system the last 7 years, so. And they've all been pretty much the same thing. But there they go. They all go up, they all turn, they all go north, they all pull out to the east. So not uncommon to get systems. Car warranty time. Here's 1st of June. Look at that. Nothing out here. So you don't even think about anything out off of Africa or the main development region this early in the season. Even going to June, everything's homegrown. Very rare to have a hurricane early in the season too. The water's just not hot enough. There's June 11th. Look at that. We really started to get some systems starting to muster down here. Starting to see a few little middle Atlantic storms in the middle of June. Oh, let's hope not. So we got a family vacation middle of June. I pulled the old trigger there and bought a ticket. Hey, don't forget this too, by the way. So we debuted our shirt. Let me pull it up. There's our Bring It On shirt for 2022. Everybody always asks me. So there it is. Car warranty time. Hey, Brack, look at that, man. 830 stars. You the man. Appreciate that. Darcel, good morning. What's the earliest we ever had one towards Florida? June? No, Jason, we've had him in April. Jennifer, good morning. What's up? It was chilly, now it's hot. Today is one of them heat in the morning, AC at night. Yeah, there was a hurricane in Alex years ago. I don't think it affected anybody. But anyway, there's this short. People ask every year we've done a Bring It On shirt. This is like our 5th year in a row, and this year we have our little mascot guy hanging on a palm tree, blowing in the wind. There's a Kenny Chesney song about hanging on a coconut tree with Willie Nelson. High up on a coconut tree. So there you go. It's in honor of Kenny Chesney. And there's a Jimmy Buffett song, Blowing in the Wind. So, and it's got all the names on there. Alex, Bonnie, Colin, Danielle, Earl, Fiona, Gaston, Hermine, Ian, Julia, Carl, Lisa, Martin, Nicole, Owen, Paula, Richard. Is it Sherry? Tobias, Virginie, and Walter. What is that S name we got this year? So anyway, you can get access to the store right here. Just click our logo or MWP store right there. And remember, Brew Crew members get a discount. So if you're a subscriber to the page, sign up and you get a discount. But here's the names. What the heck is the S name this year? Sherry. S-H-A-R-Y. Nah, never really heard very many Sherrys. S-H-A-R-Y. Sherry. So there you go. S name is Sherry. 2022. First name of the season will be Alex, Bonnie, Colin, Danielle, Earl, Fiona, Gaston. Hermine. We had a Hermine storm. All right, so real quick, somebody's asked about Texas. This is just nothing tropical. It's just an old, it's going to get eaten up by this high pressure system out over the Atlantic. So it brought a little moisture down to South Texas overnight. But none of it's going to make its way past. There's a strong high pressure system building in. Let's show you that real quick. Here's the storm map real quick. Here's everything coming up. This is today. Storms here in Oklahoma. Most of this is going to be hail. And there's your hail chances. Hatched area, hail. Isolated tornado chances. But, big storms, big hail. Day 2 tomorrow. There you go. That's Thursday. Here's Friday. There you go. All this is because of our high pressure spinning up. And then we even get an outlook into Saturday now with our day 4. And there you go. Long range, I don't see anything coming for a while. Let's take a look at this map. It's always a good map. This is your day 3 to day 7 hazards map. And heavy rain, severe weather, enhanced wildfire risk on the backside. But nothing for the East Coast for day 3 to day 7. So look at that. We are very, 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 very quiet. The areas that have been getting hit with a lot of severe storms and hail and tornadoes are catching a break, at least for a week. Maybe the tornado season's winding down. We will see. SEA. And let's look at one more thing here. This will be really cool to show the high pressure locking in. So there's our big high pressure right now, stationed over Virginia, Norfolk. And here it is, Thursday, Look at that big old dome of high pressure. You can see it. 1020, 1024, 1028. And look, this locks in. Now this is prelude to the hurricane season, man. There's our Bermuda high starting to take shape. This is Saturday. Big high pressure system keeps the winds flowing. That's why we have storm chances all up through here, because of the boundaries collide, and there's our flow of low high. That's why we end up blocking high pressure. That's why everything's so clear across the south and east, and that means heat. We'll look at some temperature forecasts, but we got some hot temperatures coming. But there's our high. Now we got a little bit of there's a really high digging in on Sunday. Beautiful weather Sunday across the south and the east. This is, high pressure usually means heat. There's our conversion zone. Look at that. You can see it coming smack dab right there. Storms. And then Monday, we start to see this little frontal boundary make its way down. This is our next shot of a front. Here's Sunday. This is Sunday night. This is our next front. And this has pretty much been consistent between the GFS there, Euro there. So very good consistency over the weekend. Sunday, we'll have our next front setting up. High pressure over Sunday night, still locked in over Florida. A little bit of rains down there for the Caymans, buddy, John, down there. And watch, here's what, so the front make it or not? I don't know. It's going to try. All right, so here's Monday, 5 p.m. So pretty confident. There's our next front. Might flatten out a little bit. See, it's starting to flatten out a little bit. That means, look, you know what this is from? This is our old front down here. This is today's front still lingering. This is Monday of next week. All this juice that you see is leftover front from right now, as we talked about. So this little area down here is this that hangs out right here. So there's our front, this week's front. Look, it's going to hang out. That'll be the spots to watch for early season development. But if we go forward in time, here's Monday. There's our front kind of flattening out a little bit. That means it won't be as strong as some of our other fronts. This is Tuesday, 5 a.m. So, it's trying. It's trying to come through. Next Tuesday, 3 p.m. So there you go. The next shot of next week's front, midweek next week. Here's Tuesday. GFS a little faster, not much. Here's Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night. And the shear will be coming. So if there were anything to ever develop down here, it would start to get picked up by this front. But there's nothing showing right now. But we can look at some ensembles. See if there's anything showing up for that. Let's go to GFS Cyclones. Just for fun, let's take a looky. Let's see, Gulf of Mexico. Nah, let's do Caribbean. All right, so let's take a looky. GFS ensembles next week. And nothing really. One maybe. A lot of ensembles though for out here. I'm surprised they don't have an NHC circle on it. Not really a lot of. That's weak signature. All right, so let's take a look at the Euro ensembles real quick. Gulf, Tropical Atlantic, and nothing really. So, yeah, whatever. Nothing's coming. So our next shot at our next front is next week, midweek. This is interesting. This is Philip Glotzbach. He's a big wig with the Colorado State University. He's pointing out that the latest April ENSO outlook is showing higher chances of a La Nina towards the peak season. So the waters are trending cooler in the Pacific, meaning La Nina might be a little stronger towards middle of the end of season next year. And there's a lot of discussion that this will be a three-peat. Very few times we've had a three-peat season. So we could be looking at third year in a row for that. There is an article here. I'm trying to find it. I was reading it earlier. I don't know where it's at. Let's see if I can find it real quick. They had a reference to other years that have been 3 in a row. You know, showing. Well, we can actually look. I can find it myself. What am I doing? So there's, you know, good sign that we're going to see. Where is my La Nina link at? I think it's over here. Here it is. So anyway, there's signs we're going to be looking at 3-peat for La Nina, not El Nino, La Nina, and that only happened a few times. Let's take a look at some history. See if you guys can remember those years. And that would be right here. It only goes back 2010. Where's the chart that I'm looking at? There's a historical chart. There we go. So here's 1971. Every single month was a La Nina. 75. Most recently, years that have been all La Nina or strong La Nina was last year, 21. We had, you know, believe it or not, last year was the third most active season ever, even though everybody thinks it was a dead season. 2011 had most all the months were La Nina. Yeah, ironically, 4. You know, that's why I don't get too wrapped up in this, man. Look at 2004. It was more neutral up until May. And look, June, July, August, September, October, December was technically on the La Nina side, which is supposed to be less hurricanes. And look, 2004, we had Charlie, Gene, Francis, and Ivan. And it was supposed to be a slower year. So I don't get too wrapped up in any of this stuff. 92, August was neutral. That was Andrew. So, yeah, I don't get too wrapped up in it. You'll see a lot of hype. Look at 2015. Every single year. So, let's look at 2015 hurricane season. Because every month in 2015 was a El Nino year, and that's supposed to mean less activity. So, let's take a look at the season here. Let me pull it up. All right, so 2015 hurricane season. We had 4 hurricanes, 2. Here's a map. So we had 2 that impacted the U.S. It looks like. I mean, it does look kind of. I mean, very inactive as far as tracks go. Let's see the 2 that impacted. 2015. Anna started out the season. Minor flood and wind damage in the Carolinas. That must be the first one. Here's Anna. So that was almost insignificant. That was a then tropical storm, flooding in South. Yeah, I don't know. There really was nothing. Fred was a hurricane for Cape Verde. So yeah, so there you go. Strongest storm was Joe Queen. Remember? Oh, look at this one. I remember this one. Remember this one? Hurricane. Oh, I remember butchering the name. How do we pronounce it? Oh, here it is. Joaquin. Joaquin, not Joe Queen. Joaquin. Joaquin was the storm that popped out of nowhere. You remember in the Bahamas? We were doing these lives back then. And we had that cargo ship, remember, that went right into the middle of it. But it underwent rapid intensification, September 30th. It was Category 4. Reached 155-mile-an-hour winds at one time. 931 pressure. So even in a El Nino year, we can still have rapid intensification. And this was very close to the U.S. El Faro, that was the ship. It was 33 crew members were lost. That was the ship that was in the middle of it. I remember. Here's the track of it. Kind of ended up. forming. Remember, rapid intensification, southern Bahamas, and then it ended up shooting off. I wonder if we got a radar of that. So we got this cool radar site. Let me show you. There's a Brian McNulty's site here. Where the heck is it? Right here. All right, so this is Brian McNulty out of the University of Miami. 2000. I know he has it on here. So we can look at the satellite of Joaquin. Not Joe Queen, Joaquin. All right, here's long range. This is out of Bermuda. Well, that was after it passed. Here's we really don't have anything. I guess there wasn't any good radar in the southern Bahamas. This is radar out of Cuba. So yeah, there really wasn't any good radar. We got Bermuda, but that was after it passed and went towards Bermuda. Joaquin, there you go. It's coming. October 4th. Here it is. Look at that. Bermuda went right to your north a little bit. So if we got anybody watching for Bermuda, that was pretty good storm. Look at that. So yeah, Joaquin got really close to Bermuda. There she goes. There he goes. I have no idea. Where's storm? Man, we got storms all the way down. I mean, he's got storms down here all the way to. Remember Gene? Was Gene the loopy doop? Oh my God! Look at Gene. Jeez. Holy cow! That was Hurricane Gene coming across Fort Pierce right here. Wow. Oh man. Look at this. This one came right across the state of Florida. I remember I was living up here in Pasco County. And man, that was a massive radar. Shelly said they had debris on the beaches. Oh, that's terrible. Kenny Chesney this weekend, man. Oh, you the man. Good for you. I've never been there. Maybe I should go. It's such a packed house, though. But I am No Shoes Radio. So there's that. All right. No Shoes Nation. Let's see. Ivan. All right. So here's Francis. Francis and Gene. Look at that. Look at those bands coming in. There's Kate. There's Shelly's house. Here comes Francis. Almost back-to-back canes for the east coast of Florida that year. They had big eyes, too. Look at those big eyes. A lot of dry air coming in. But we're up the whole Tampa Bay area. Charlie had a little pinpoint eye. And it got a little stronger as it came ashore. Look at that. You can see it tighten. You can see some definite banding. Here's Charlie. Charlie had a tiny little eye. Very tiny little eye. The wind field was extremely narrow. Look at that little guy. He had more hurricane headaches in Orlando than they did along a lot of the areas that evacuated. So it was like, here's Andrew. Let's take a look at that. Radar back then obviously wasn't as good. That's hard to believe. That's Category 5, but radar's gotten a hold. And just for giggles, let's see what else we can look at. No giggles with hurricanes. All right, well, that's a good site. I have it linked. Brian McNulty. It's right here. Past tropical radar loops. You can take a look at that. Right there. All right. Well, anyway. A lot of good stuff today, right? So high pressure dominates. That's about it. We do have some rain across Louisiana. I know we got a lot of people down this way. This is going to fizzle out, though. But there is some storms here in Arkansas again. Arkansas has had a lot of news. Let's just show you the 48 hours. Show you that big blob out of Texas isn't going to do anything. Too much high pressure going to knock it down here today. Here's simulated radar for the next 48 hours. And that's what you got. 48 hours. Look at that. Rewind, fast forward. Rewind, fast forward. You get little spitting rains coming in off of the lower part of Florida. Those are very common this time of year. You know, you really can't predict them, but they're not the type that we had last week and early part of this week that actually have a chance to grow up and create hail. And these are going to be more fast moving off the Atlantic storms that are typical. Eric, have a great day, man. Jeannie, what's up, cousin? I'm going to October. Dorian, oh my goodness. Dorian was the most stress on Florida it just stopped out there. Remember, and it was like people just were so worried, obviously, because it looked like it was going to come, and it just stopped. High pressure, locked in. So what's your favorite, Jason? What's your favorite Chesney song? I have a ton of them. My best boat song is what's that? End of the Day? I don't even know the name of it. Of course, Don't Blink. My favorite. What the heck song is on now? I'm blanking out. Oh, It's That Time of Day, not End of the Day. It's That Time of Day. I love it. That's the best boat song. It's That Time of Day. Of course, Don't Blink. Guaranteed to bring tears to your eyes if you have kids. Yep, Shelly, we had it rocking then. Dorian was extremely scary for the Bahamas. They unfortunately, it just sat there. Remember, it had nowhere to go. It just sat category, I think it was category 5, if I remember right. I can't remember. All right, anything else cool we can chit chat about? Remember, pick up your new Bring It On shirt. They usually take about 2 weeks to get here, so you'll want to make sure you have it before the season. And look, and there's all kinds of styles. Look, we got kids hoodies, sweatshirts, different colors. I choose all the colors. Not everybody likes blue and black, so. And we got tank tops, beach towels. So, even got stickers. That's a cool. I like this blue color right here. It's a light blue color. Even got pink for the ladies. I'm not really a pink guy, so if you like pink, that's fine. I just don't like pink. I like light blue though. I like light blue. That'd be me right there. That's a little tropical. All right, anything else we can talk about? Shelly got 3 monitors. Good. Hey, Don, good. Have a great day. Yep. Camping flags. Bill, good idea. When the sun goes down. I like it. All right, cool. We're going to be live on Friday. We're going to start doing probably daily lives. Don't hold me to it. If it's boring, I'm not going to do it every day. I don't want. But our plan is, thank you, Bob Daly. Appreciate that. Like your avatar little guy there, Hurricane. Don't forget, hey, follow us on YouTube. I don't know if you're anybody's a YouTuber. Really trying to get the YouTube channel to grow. Big thanks to Universal Roofing Contracting over there, Josh and crew from Florida here. So listen, seriously, if you are in Florida and need any roof work done, especially if we just had that big recent hailstorms, give them a call. They'll take care of you. Veteran owned and operated for dozens and dozens of years. So great company, that big fans of our page here. So that's for Florida. We got them over there on the YouTube side, but YouTube's growing a little bit by a little bit. I've been doing these new videos too, by the way. I've been trying to mix it up a little bit. I actually uploaded these little short, let's see if I can find them. I don't even know where they're at. Videos. There they are. Right here. So I've been doing these little short videos. I got 2 of them now. I'm calling them Mike's Crazy Adventures. So this was the famous power line explosion, which
escort from the local chief of police here.
We can leave it up there, I guess.
He's got big mufflers. I like it.
But yeah, May 16th we'll be doing daily. That's when the National Weather Service is doing their daily.
Yeah, I'll be saving oh, David, that's funny. Maybe he's taking me
daily. So we were following the sheriff, Gaydon, Louisiana.
He probably saw something I posted on Facebook. He's like,
a lot of fans of that way too. Cool little town. They were really nice. Met a lot of fans up that way. But this is during Hurricane Delta. But the thing was, if you listen to me, this is a whole video, but we were streaming live, and we were talking about it. Let me see if I can turn it up here and listen. Listen.
So he said that thing got a lot of damage.
So we're parked.
So,
Note the gas station over here.
whatever. See, we gotta watch the power lines.
See, I said it, power lines.
What if we, what's down that street looking this way?
So, all right, we're gonna move around a little bit.
So I said I didn't like the.
Liking some of these swirling little winds here. That big band's coming. We've been waiting on. So now we gotta get a little.
So we said a lot before
any danger.
before that we were talking about it. Now you fast forward a minute 50, right? That was 2 minutes. It's minutes from disaster. Now we were parked there, right? Crazy story. Now let me fast forward it to here. Now there's going to be some cuss words, so I'll turn it down a little bit. But this watch what happens. We were parked right there, across the street.
Fuck.
Oh, look at that. Holy shit.
I mean, that thing blew up. All the lines came down, and they all landed right where we were parked. And it went on for 20, 30 minutes.
No power line.
And what was crazy was, look at, they keep firing. Look at that. And so all this started catching on fire on the ground, and we were parked somewhere right in here. So moral of the story, don't hang out around power lines. Look at, they're still flying, sparking. Still sparking. Look at that, smoking over here. So that was pretty wild. You see little flames starting up here. Look at that. You see them over there, up here sparking. So and that wasn't even the eye yet. That was way before the eye of the storm. Scary. Louisa, hey, listen, 9:19 every morning. Sherry Brown, you found us. Listen, 9:19 every morning. I have it everywhere. Now look, even on the YouTube, 9:19 Eastern, right? I even made a little ad down here. Where did I do it? Let me refresh it. It should pop up. I have rotating ads down on the bottom here, but I should pop up right where, I don't even remember where I put it now. There it is. So look, right here. Watch Daily Brew, 9:19 Eastern. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, daily during the season. And look, if you go to our Facebook page, the header, the big header up here now. If you ever get confused when we're live, look, it's right here. 9:19. So if you ever, and Shelly's working on a calendar. Shelly, I don't know, is every day almost Louisa. Bill, the wind will slowly start dying. Where are you at, Bill? We'll look at the wind forecast. The high pressure is going to be locked in, though, over us. So, unfortunately, if you're on the East Coast or down in the Keys, we're going to be seeing we're going to see some winds. It's going to start slowing down, though. The high pressure starts weakening a little bit. This frontal line is gone, so that's good. But I don't know where you're looking at. Let's close some of this stuff out here. And look at the wind. So where are you at? Oh, Venice. Here we go. Let's take a look. So today's Wednesday. Let's go to Thursday. Yeah, see, you're still strong through tomorrow. Man, big winds still coming in. These are some big gusts coming in off. So I mean, unless you're really close to shore, that's, this is tomorrow. This is Friday, I mean. So there, it won't be too bad during the day tomorrow, but still, this is tomorrow morning, tomorrow night. Let's go to Saturday. Man, it's still a windy Saturday. This is overnight Saturday. Yeah, see, by the end of the weekend, it starts to slow down a little bit, not much. Man, just strong. Coastal's about your best bet, man. That's a pretty good. This is Sunday, 8 a.m. Still 27 mile an hour gusts off the coast here Sunday morning. So it's just that high pressure, man. It's just locked in, bringing in a lot of wind, unfortunately. So we're actually going out Sunday. I got to see what it looks like Sunday for us. See, we're not too bad along the coast. We're going to hang out know, man. It could still be windy, though. Overnight winds are definitely greater than morning and afternoon winds. Waves aren't too bad. Just windy. So you have to stay close to the coast, right? Yikes. Oh, anyway, all right. So what are we doing, Jason? Who you calling, man? Oh yeah, they're great. Oh, Jason, yeah. Listen, they'll work with you, man. 99, almost 100%, Jason. You'll get a free roof with your insurance. You have to do an insurance claim, but roof hail damage in Florida definitely. You have a very good opportunity to get a new roof. So just pay the deductible. But definitely give them a call. Tell them you heard about it on our show. So, all right. Well, everything's good. We talked about an hour. We'll be doing it Friday. Excited about that. Let's take a look at the Hurricane Expo real quick. I told everybody I would show it. Let me pull it up here under the city of Oldsmar. Actually, I think it's Oldsmar Strong too. Let me see. Here's the website, Oldsmar Strong. Real quick. And pull it up. So here's Oldsmar Strong. And there's our Hurricane Expo, Wednesday, April 27th, and chance to win a new Furman generator. And they'll have a bingo card set up like we did last time, where you just got to go see the vendors and fill it out, and that way everybody gets their name in a hat. And there's going to be other prizes too. But the Hurricane Expo is in Oldsmar. It's welcome to anybody in the North Pinellas County area. Anybody, really. It doesn't matter where you live. But there you go. Hurricane Expo. And I'm excited about it. I'll be speaking. There'll be a discussion panel with industry experts talking about property preparedness, evacuation zone information, sandbag and debris information, Alert Pinellas registration. That's a really good thing to sign up for. Storm surge projections, flood zone, flood insurance companies, Pinellas County Emergency Management should be there. And like I said, thanks to our buddies at Furman, Jason and Greg here for donating a nice brand new generator somebody's going to win. So I'm excited about that. That'll be a week from Wednesday. That's next week, 7 days. So come by and say hi. I should have the girls there handing out koozies. Oh, man. All right. So have a great day, everybody. Remember, you can find us streaming live on YouTube and Twitter. And also, if you're into the podcast thing, there is a link. It's free. Download the podcast and you can listen to it. And I do these little 1-minute shorts a lot on Instagram for these little reels, they call them. I actually did one last night by the fire pit. Sorry, Shelly. But I do these little 1-minute reels talking about the weather ahead. And they're pretty popular. And then I usually upload those to TikTok too. Believe it or not, I'm actually getting a following on TikTok. It's scary. So you can check us out on there too. Every now and then you might bump into a video. This one had 149,000. That was pretty good. My biggest one yet.
Yeah, we got storm.
Had 7,300 likes. So I learned I make sure to put the dates on them, because the problem with these types of social media is you don't really realize you might be looking at a video that's old. So you got to look at the date. You got to look at when it was posted, 4/1, and you got to look at the date here, because I don't want somebody to see this today and think that we got strong storms coming. So I try hard to at least people know the date. Because as long as the date's shown, then the only problem with TikTok and some of the even Facebook sometimes is you get a random video showed up that might be a week old, and I hate that. I mean, I like the most recent stuff, but if you get caught up sometimes in seeing a video and you don't realize that it's old. So it's very important to always look at the date on any social media and make sure it's recent. Otherwise, you might get all worked up for something that's already happened or didn't happen. All right, so we got one more day of the cool weather. Let's look at that real quick. It was in the 50s here this morning. Let's just check it out one last time of the temperatures tomorrow. The cold front's going to go away. I want to look at all the temperatures. Let's look at National Weather Service temperature outlook. This is usually the most... whoops, somehow I ended up in the northwest. This is usually the most conservative. Let's look at daily lows. Let's look at tomorrow. Here's tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, some of the places that had 50s this morning might still have some, but realistically, this is it. This is what you got tomorrow morning. So we're getting back to 70s in South Florida. There's our heat building up. This is our Atlantic high, or Gulf high, Atlantic high, pushing in all this warmth here across Texas and the upper Gulf. So no more 30s on the map tomorrow, maybe up in Pennsylvania, but we're going to start seeing a slow warm up. And let's just flip it on over here to the daily high temperatures. And you'll start to see this heat building back in. So here's tomorrow. So already upper 90s, hundreds here for Texas and Oklahoma tomorrow. West coast of Florida could see some upper 80s, close to 90 tomorrow. That's today, actually. This is Wednesday. Tomorrow, things really warm up. And then Friday, even warmer. Look at that. We got 90s and 100s inching towards the Canadian border. So 80s and 90s all the way up north. We got 80s all the way up to Virginia. 80s up in Indiana, Illinois. 80s creeping way north. This is thanks to that high pressure system locked in. This is Friday temperature. Saturday, we'll start to see signs of this front coming down, but 90s across a big chunk of Florida. This is next weekend, Saturday. Sunday really gets hot. There's our front inching in next Sunday. Of course, heat's way out front. Luckily, the front's flattening out, so we're not seeing a big storm threat yet across the south. But 80s, middle 80s, all the way up to Pennsylvania, Ohio. So summer's coming in quick. This is Saturday and Sunday. We could see 90s in North Carolina. We could see 90s in South Carolina. Might even see 90s in Kentucky, parts of Tennessee. West Virginia is going to see upper 80s. This is a hot weekend. And then Monday, there's the heat. Man, 90s for sure up into Carolinas. There's our front coming down Monday. And then Tuesday, you can start to see it break. So, whoo, man, it's going to be hot. Check this out. Let's look at Sunday temperatures just for fun. This is Sunday. Sunday temps. There we go. Let's leave right here. This is Sunday temps. And there you go. It'll be an air conditioning kind of day come Sunday. Welcome summer. Oh, Jason, you're bouncing all over the place. So, Vicky Hill, hey, thank you very much. Thanks for being a part of our chat this morning. Hey, Swamp Princess, thanks for joining YouTube. Cliff, Cliff's chiming in on Facebook, said it was 30s last night. Frost didn't have any. Hope this will last night. It probably will be, Cliff. Look, by this weekend, you're going to be in the upper 80s. Even the 80s across the Smokies. So, I'm with you, Christina. I love the heat. I am not born for cold weather. I attempted to have a fire pit last night. It was successful. Fell asleep out there. Imagine that. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, well, listen, we got some work to do. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hello, all you coneheads out there. We're getting ready for the season. Next month, we'll be starting to do the daily updates from the NHC. May 15th, the updates will be coming. And we'll keep an eye on this little spot out there in the Atlantic. We'll see if they get a little circle, but it doesn't look like we're going to get one. But still interesting to watch. Doesn't mean anything. Not gonna come to anybody, but still see it out there. Let's just end it with a little spinach map. This is our little low pressure system out there spinning. There we go. Our first Atlantic spinach of the year. There you go. Welcome spinach 2022. All right. We'll see y'all Friday. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Cheers. Here's the princesses.